Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, our connection got lost.
You like that sometimes.
Yeah, we have crappy internet over here. Well, not crappy, but for what I pay. Yeah. Continue?
That's as you like.
Yes. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. But for what I paid, it's pretty good.
Most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Montgomery's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parent. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Bring in the clowns. Who's a pretty boy?
That's quite a bird. You sells your name? Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must be hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your honor? Please testify for us.
Here we go.
Hello.
Yep. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
I don't know. Try contacting your sister again, just for shits and giggles, you bitch. I don't fucking know.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. As I recall, 2 days ago.
Have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget, be all set. Squawk!
If I can get Polly to say that here, that would prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly? Have we forgotten something? Hello. Squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello. Squawk! Oh no, it's not what she wants to say.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we forgot anything? Hi. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I cannot believe you're speaking to a parrot of all things.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of him. We need to show the judge that Owen is Mr. Yogi. Hello, Squawk!
Yeah, we asked the wrong thing.
Yep. What's your name? Is a parrot.
Yeah.
That's gonna get her started.
Maybe we should get her to say her name?
Polly, Squawk!
Mr. Wright. I think we established that the parrot's name is Polly. Does this anything have to do with their owner's identity?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Ah, fascinating. You claim to be the parent's name. We'll provide the owner's identity. Then show us, please.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm sorry, I totally spaced out. All we have to do is type the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's is... Yep. The DL6 case file?
It's quite a large file you have there. Which, oh,
It's alright.
shows us stop wasting our time.
Very well, Wright. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is the file is the information connected to the parent's name? Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested for his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of the fiancé who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's... Oh, yeah, that's you.
Only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in the murder trial, but we need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that?
We're getting closer. We can just get evidence from locals.
Right, but what? Maybe I'll get her to say the number up of that safe.
Safe? Why?
I know I caught you at a bad time.
Wasn't it with the safe in the shack? 128 228 1228.
My, what a reckless parent. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ah, ridiculous. How can the number of a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity. DL6 incident. 6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
Date?
Case summary, yep. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of an incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for a safe, Your Honor. That's how important this date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often set their secret numbers to dates.
But this is nothing but not tangible proof, Your Honor. I set my ATM's card at 001 because I'm number 1. You with the date, nothing.
Wait to tell us your PIN number.
Bad to say.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
A severe coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
I think you had to prove both of them.
Yep.
What do you suggest?
Summon the caretaker at the boat shop. Immediately.
I'll need the second bottle.
In a moment. It's okay?
Good.
If that's okay with you.
Yes.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait! It's witness. He doesn't remember. Mistakenly from that.
No, it's okay.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
He looks totally different. It's the real Yogi, I think.
Yeah, this is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yugi. 15 years ago, I served a bailiff in the spirit court.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edward for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me look innocent. Get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was sentenced freely, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, the package arrived. It was a letter. Notice. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on people who ruined my life. I didn't care who said it. Oh, that was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Why don't you Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I was the one who killed Roger.
Yeah, I didn't skip to that. Just went on. Von Karma? Where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in this confession.
Oh, that's my bad.
In this case, at least.
Sorry, JLO.
She can have it home. And we go back to Styrofoam, which, what a mooch. Well, she's chilling on that. I think it's just nice and comfortable.
Weird enough.
Familiar.
In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're clear of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment of the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Because if you say anything right here, right now, you waive any of this other shit. It's like having closing statements.
Yep.
That can affect jury. If, again, the prosecutor refrains from making a statement, or at least here in the U.S. legal court, then the defense can't say shit. So, again, you could have this whole case to have all this stacked evidence against you, to have this end-all, be-all, hell and damnation defense where you appeal to the jury's best interest, and the prosecutor can just go, I have nothing to add, Your Honor. So you can't say shit.
Damn.
That's admittedly a legal loophole that got the theory of evolution included in textbooks back in the 60s. It was a whole big thing, but go ahead.
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yeah.
Did someone just say objection?
No, it was Edgewood.
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edward?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent after all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogani killed Roman Heaven for revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgewood is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was Moto in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own father.
Uh-oh. What do I do?
Voice an objection.
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edward's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? Witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. You guys there. But still.
That would be Larry.
Must hear this new statement. Must hear Miles in.
It's a precedent. That's you.
He's right. We have the duty to hear Mr. Edwards out.
For 15 years. I had a recurrent dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You?
Yeah. You mean the instant where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was myself. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitation of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
It's obvious, isn't it? We held a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago.
What? Yep. What?
I think that's you.
I think I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. What the hell, Edgeworth?
I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgewood, I just don't believe it, Sue. I mean, you kill your own dad?
I don't want to believe it myself, Detective. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstance.
This is crazy, just crazy. Again, Your Honor, our previous judgment was rendered. Mental insanity. Fair. It's based on what? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court records once more. Get my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? You just admitted it. But he did it, in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. Hold on. I'll find it down here.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight's just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me.
Right. Right.
You love that music stuff.
It keeps you calm.
Guess I can't get rid of her. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial.
Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own crime. Let us begin the hearing of his testimony. Then, the report must let our defense to their cross-examine. The statute of limitation on the DL6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Well, Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistaken you had killed your old father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is that correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edward was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please.
That day, I had gone courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we had to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the element. My father and Mr. Yu lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yu. I wanted to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. It was a terrible scream. That's all.
But,
Yes.
what? I forgot to ask Miss Sam about your cute butt.
Way to say that on stream.
Yeah, you have a cute butt.
I do not have a cute butt.
You do too.
No, I do not.
You do too.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost most of my memory of the event. Same claims Mr. Yogan has made, and that claim has made him innocent, Your Honor.
Yeah. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah.
They had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trial.
Oh, damn. What was the trial your father was involved in that day?
Remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Proves he was in the building.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edward pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
As we went to sleep, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the element.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanayu. We were fine at first. But then as time passed, no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and quickly became dark.
What did you do then?
I was 9 years old at the time. What could I do? I was scared. Trembling, of course. But then... just then something heavy felt like me.
What was it?
A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Jan Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell out of his holster. And you picked it up, and what happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Jan Yogi. I wanted to stop him fighting.
Did you know it was the pistol when you threw it?
I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. Could have been any number of things. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream.
The gun fired once?
Yes.
Huh.
Once we still went through.
Yeah.
I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they echoed in my head. The gunshot and a warm scream.
The scream. There's a third person there. Maybe.
Also possible. It's a terrible scream to this day.
To this day?
Yes. I practically hear it now. Scream.
There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence.
He blacked out and then he heard the scream.
Yeah. I don't know what it means. I better find out quick. It's a tough one, actually.
No clues found at the scene doesn't mean those on that floor.
Oh!
It was fired twice. Single gunshot, yep, then a scream.
There we go. I knew there had to be something hidden.
Mm-hmm. No, we saw it at the same time, yeah.
Are you sure it was one gunshot?
I hope that was a Roman candle.
Same. Anyways.
Concussion's just enough to leave me a bit on edge. Well, no, even a minute through sirens. God help us. Anyway, go ahead. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I do not accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it is on.
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice.
Single shot to the heart.
Miles Earthworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot?
As Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. Pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired.
But doesn't discount the fact that the weapon was fired twice then.
Yeah.
Might have been fired the day before the incident. To be sure. No proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
No discount that the first shot did either.
Yeah. I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? I don't think we do at the time.
No, I do at the time.
Alright, I didn't think of that. I don't have proof. Oh, that's me.
Not as expected. Take a look at this. Thank you.
Oh, she's right. That is strange.
Well, I think I'll be able to show you proof, after all. What? Impossible! For after you've seen the evidence.
Now, Mr. Von Carter, save your surprise for until you've seen the evidence. I'm gonna just...
No. Hang on, maybe. No, that still could have been the first shot. Or even the second.
Oh.
Yes, because there's two bullet holes. One was right to the heart, and I'm sorry, you could have slumped, but then there would be blood.
Yep. Look at this photograph.
Every time it makes me laugh.
Really? Really? You're gonna nickel back? Really?
Yeah.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there as Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. Let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue.
Contradiction in the photo, the bullet hole there in the glass.
Because the bullet stayed in his heart.
Why would it have an exit wound?
As it should be obvious, the contradiction's here. See, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet in the elevator door. We also know the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edward fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, he must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 Incident 5. Look closely. Try case summary page. Case summary page is on the page 1.
Yeah.
What's written there? Not a single clue was found on the scene. You might think we just found a clue.
Yeah.
This will indeed have been fired twice. Then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene, and maybe it simply walked off.
He does have a point.
The bullet has never been found.
out. Because the second bullet should not exist.
Yep.
I claimed it was fired by his own son. Not necessarily. Guns fired twice in the elevator.
Yeah.
There's still enough ambiguity there. At least something else that made that bullet a hole in the door.
Order! I will have order! Miss Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Kummer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I had to discount the defense's claim.
Praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why don't you raise an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was in the wrong. If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you get Edward declared innocent.
I'm sorry. Just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I had won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. And now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Seems you.
Oh, well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precise.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
None. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitation of the murder of Gregory Edward runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
Ah.
It must exist. Second bullet.
What now?
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it. Again, it walked off. Who else was still alive in the
Yeah.
elevator?
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yeah, wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
Murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is...
Could be proof.
Or maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
Special. It's correct. Yeah.
Huh?
Only take one of the two shots fired, because it's the only shot they can find.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's on there.
This isn't going so well. Murder had to find it. Yeah.
You already said what you had to find it.
Why would the murderer have to spend the time looking for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
No reason to take the bullet. You won't admit it, but it's true.
Had to be, yeah. Had to take it, the murderer? What does that mean?
Too normal, then crazy. I don't think why the bullet was taken. I think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Like I said, it got up and walked off.
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Backwards.
Yes, I guess that's how it worked, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edwards and Jan Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Yep.
Johnny really does have shorts.
I told you. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I could tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you said.
What do you say? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
By your own saying, then why would you insinuate that Mr. Bedford was?
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
Something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossboat said yesterday? Frederick from Delta Globe is a perfect trial record.
Wow!
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the only vacation he's taken in as many years possible. What if Von Karma didn't
decimation because of the shock. Because he was injured.
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It can only mean one thing.
He was the Moto in the DL6?
He was already at the scene.
He was the man who shot gradually everyone.
It was Von Karma?
Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Your Honor, there's one suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma!
Von Karma?
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one sitting right over there? You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury? Fast. Prove it. I would have surgery, though. Where do I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that I'm on. Have him testify.
Let's find out just who his Aqua is.
It's no use. Edgeworth.
Yeah, Edgeworth.
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave the news. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness that he would still have the bullet within him. Well, if he pulled through.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Give him out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
It's very important. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was...
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence I know you like it so much.
What? The evidence of...
It just suddenly hit me after you pulled out. I'm like, wait, no, the metal detector.
Why do you think we haven't held on to it?
I knew it was something that you'd bring it up. No, that's great.
Yeah. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. Something I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years?
Very possible. You look at somebody like Thomas Jefferson, who had 6-7 duels. He went, no, not Thomas Jefferson, Jackson. Andrew Jackson, my apology. Involved with 6-7 duels. He went to his grave with 2 of them still in his body.
Jesus. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
Under what grounds, Von Karma?
Yeah.
It's a harmless metal detector. It's only cubic cancer. Much safer from an X-ray, which you can easily perform.
Yeah. You refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge the bullet is still inside of you? Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for the suspension of this trial. It's an invasion of my privacy.
The statute of limitation runs out on the case today.
Yeah.
It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Your Honor, I refute the competency of this metal detector.
Yeah, he's feet grasping at straws. Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6 incident.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright here who must prove here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder is from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. Well, it's pretty obvious what we're supposed to use here.
Yeah. That's because he took out the records room yesterday.
No proof you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
All you had to do was just run out and cut the clock, let's be real.
No, I'm the one who started, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a
You
bullet.
forgot something.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic marks intact.
Striations.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edward's heart, and the other, much more uncommon, the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edward. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
Oog, arg, log. I can't do that voice.
No.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait till I know.
Yeah, we've done this before.
15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
That's going to have a continuation of evidence.
Mr. Von Karma?
Dad, enough by me. So, it was you. Your father! Oh my God! Your father shot me with a penalty of my record! And you, let them scar my children, they would never have a fight! I'll bury you! I'll bury you, my bad! Dad! Dad!
Yes, I did quote that, obviously.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. This guy there could be the one to catch you. I was careless. To be penalized. I can't feel the past from all this time. Trapped! Penalized. It took hours for me to gain my composure. Suddenly I find myself in darkness. But the courtrooms naked. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was. The room was pitch black. Lights must have gone out. I went to the hall and found my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. I have a burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the light came down, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay before my feet. I knew then it was destiny. And he pulled it before me. His last moment, Gregory Edgeworth was still conscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job, bringing it to this miserable charade. Now, end it!
Very well. It appears we have come to a very long way to the end of this case. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yay! That is all. The court is adjourned.
You pretty all cool, but inside you crushed, Nick. You clown! I gotta say it to the press.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all been just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edward.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know, try. Thank you!
Nice. Thank you, right?
You're welcome.
I'm better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You gotta learn, extra.
She's got you there.
Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. Oh, you want, pal? Let's party. Titties on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, though. Who cares?
See, Mr. Expert? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Being foolish.
Take a little time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edward this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! What up? Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edward, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, Cole. Just look at you! You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even though no one was there.
You were the witness of the first day of the trial, were you not?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I think I'll go back to college. Gave up trying to be in the best fate of college pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Hmm? Isn't it the hot dog guy from the ballpark?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving behind. Should've seen that coming. Yo, Itchy, there you are.
Yes? Here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along for life too, treat. My treat, pal.
Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's a suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not like a police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
I need to look that Larry escaped me. It's got money in it.
Oh yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It has $38 in it.
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
I swear to fuck, Larry, I'm gonna beat the ever-living shit out of you for this.
Nick? Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
38. No. No, Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he went back to school anyway. He saw the money lying there, and, well, the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
Of course you do. I suspected all along. I just couldn't pick Larry protecting you like the way he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. Whole class was against you. Remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not look like this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the
Say it.
bats.
I know!
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. I'm sorry, it's coming with 15 years worth of interest. I'm sure he'll just shrug it off.
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, there's always been something that's been sucked motionless.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only knew I would become a prosecutor.
Same goes the only other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a cripple. But I come across Auschwitz. If I'd known the truth, I might have been able to become a defense attorney after all.
Edward.
I'll switch right.
Hey, y'all. Line up, I'll take a good photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after all that, dinner's on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edward's newfound freedom, even though Edward himself was still in detention. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. He's hungover. My head hurts. Huh? It's still 5 a.m. I should go back to sleep. What's this, a letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, after all. Training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I have to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spook now. For starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I wrote this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
That bitch, she owes me $20.
Goodbye! What time is it? Ah, the first train for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spoon meeting. You can't talk to spoons. Yeah. I think you'll be fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Had to be said.
Yeah, wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edward without your help.
Eh?
On that last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mita's voice.
Heard my sister?
Yes, and only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
It's my sister for you. And the Gumshoe helped and Mr. Grossberg and even Layla. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless there.
I'm sorry you put everything on line day fucking one. What do you want about, girl?
But you were the only one But you were the only one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the days.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done without you.
Be back soon.
Huh?
I'm gonna complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless after all.
I don't know about that.
Now that's all that's left is just to push who in front of the train.
Oh my god!
He'll come back!
See you soon, Maya. so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
I swear to God, Larry. Don't you think you were
Mr. Wright, would perhaps you like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. We still got another case.
What?
On this game, yep. It's a bonus case, kind of.
Okay. Hey, pal, Mr. Edgewood came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoa, Detective Gumshoe. Hang on, just had Laura went right back outside. Kind of like you was embarrassed or something. Strange, eh?
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who? Me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's nice like what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Oh, you poor bastard. He probably paid for the whole damn ticket.
Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring in my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. And you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
I'm trying to remember now.
He was the bellboy.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. It's you.
Yes. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright. Ah, yes. Yes, I just saw him, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Days, mind you, like scent of sweat, fresh lemon, you see.
Oh, God. Phoenix Wright. See an actor? Well, I'm not buying. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. I say, oh, God.
Yeah, don't even try.
This bitch. Give it the children, together.
I'm pleased to announce a Pink Princess. I sure owe Mr. Wright the great stuff. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
I like this. No willpower this time. He's a good guy.
Comes back in the second game.
Oh, good. Oh, no. With the children. I just want to see them happy. Oh, she was cute, too.
She had a lot of good money the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. Oh. This, but she didn't have time, so I served her some Pink Princess trading from it. Says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living anyway? Oh, I did like Penny. She was a sweetheart.
Use the manual? Nobody reads the manual! It's you.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. You know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of like a shop for a boy of my tender age.
Probably fat dog, too.
He's like 8!
He's gonna learn sometime. Yeah, I'm missing, right? Lawyer guy. Me? Oh, I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know what? That picture I took for everyone? Well, just behind it there, there's a ghost. Oh, real? Now that's how I'm gonna be a pet. That makes me happy, actually. Of course, Maya would be there.
Hey, Mia.
Mia, that's what I mean. Ghost bitch.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna end it there.
Yep, that's just a lot.
Yeah. Say bye, boyfriend.
Bye, boyfriend.